Hey guys, going to take a few minutes and talk to you about an Impala Super Sport 62 SS that I had several years ago. It was a factory 327 factory 4-speed car. Uh, oh, by the way, at the end of this video, when I get done talking, please don't stop. My wife is going to attach some videos of it running, and it's pretty awesome. Had the 327 rebuilt, and it had a good little cam in it. Boy, it sounded great. Had a Saginaw 4-speed in it. When I bought this car, let me start out by saying, you probably see different door, you can't see the trunk lid yet, but different door, different hood, all kinds of mismatched parts. This car was in a field with a bunch of other cars. But I'm telling you, we went like in December one winter when all the leaves and all that stuff were gone, and you couldn't see these cars. You would have to stand on top of another roof of a car in order to see what the next car was. That's how grown up it was. This was one of them. It was in sad shape. I'm telling you, sad. Uh, I wanted this car because it's factory black with the 327 4-speed. I never had a factory SS with a 4-speed. So I wound up buying 5 62 Impalas this man had. I'd have bought them all if I could have afforded it, but that's been years ago and they're long gone now, but I bought 5. I've had 13, I believe 13, 1962 Impalas, 4 or 5 of them being Super Sports. But this is the only one I had that was a factory 4-speed. It took, I think, 3 or 4 cars to build this one. So you're seeing the car now when it's in pretty good shape. The hood's off of a gold Impala, obviously, and the trunk is off of a blue Super Sport, and so is the door, plus other miscellaneous parts. As I said, got the 327 rebuilt, the Saginaw 4-speed. It, man, it's a good little car. Here's the other side of it. Those wheels are Corvette Rallies, and I took 56 Cadillac hubcaps, cut the centers out of them, and put them in the Corvette Rally rim. Fits perfect. And I had spinners on it. People would ask me all the time, where did you get those wheels? And I'd say they're Corvette Rallies. But anyway, I have a video of me showing you how to cut the center of a 56 Cadillac hubcap. You can change the appearance of a Corvette Rally so many times, so many ways. You can leave the beauty rim off, beauty ring off, or you can put the narrow beauty rings on. You can put Cadillac beauty rings on it. There's all kinds of different center caps you can put on these things, and I guess that's why it's one of my favorite wheels is Corvette Rallies. You can change the appearance, for just practically little or nothing. So that's what I had on it at the time. I wound up putting torque thrusts on it, and at the end of this video, you'll see what I got on it before I sold it. Man, it's a cool car. Oh, here's the back. As you know, I'm a big fan of grill guards and bumper guards. I had some big meets on this car. I had to do, I'm looking at it now and I can't believe I've done all this. I had people, it was in such bad shape, people say, why don't you just give up on it? Because, oh my goodness, it needed everything. I had trunk pan work, it's really sad. But I sunk a bunch of money in this car and got it up to going because it's, like I said, black, 327 factory 4-speed. This thing would giddy up too. Watch the video till the end and you'll see. Oh, I was getting around to saying, see the blue trunk lid? Even it, as you'll see in pictures coming up, underneath this tail pan here, I call it chrome, but it's actually aluminum where the tail lights are at. It was rusted out and had to get another trunk lid, it's red, had to cut it out and weld it on to the blue. So, as I said, I've had a lot of 62s, and luckily, a lot of them I got to use for parts. Here it is when I was Had it to the paint shop. I just getting it primered. You probably wondered, I've had some people ask me how I come up with the name on YouTube, Primered is Best. This is it, because I primered it. I used to primer a lot of things. This is it though, going through the metal work. There it is. There's that red tail pan right there. Had to get all that fixed from another donor. Trunk lid. Had a good friend that worked on this car for me. He done an excellent job too. This car really turned out awesome. I'm gonna try to speed it up so I don't make the video so long. I'm trying to hold this light so you can see a little bit better. Ah, here it is. He's got it in satin black. Now you're probably asking yourself, this red's not supposed to be in there. I had the original SS side trim. You know, it's got swirls in it. But my buddy was working on a 62 at the same time in another town, and he called me and said he had some extra parts left over. Would I be interested in them? I said, I sure would. So I went over there and I wound up buying these, and he had them painted red. And I stuck it up next to this car, and I thought, man, that'd really set it off. So I wound up putting this on just because I like the red. It really set the black off and the SS emblem. Hope you feel the same way. Look, I still had the SS swirls, and I'll show you here in a minute. There it is, all primered. Got an aftermarket grill put in it. Of course, remember, I like grill guards. There's my wife's car, which I'll show you in another video. She had a 62 Bel Air wagon, and they were twins. Same height, everything. I mean, it was just, they were twinsies. I had this one, the Super Sport, and she had the wagon. Oh yeah, I was wanting to show you this. These tail lights, I try to do little subtle things that doesn't require altering very much on a car or a truck. These tail lights are from a 61 Impala. They fit right in there where the 62s went. Let's see if I got a, oh yeah, here's one. Okay, now here is the 62 tail lights, the factory ones. And here's the 61. See, they come out to a point. I like the 61s better. So I swapped them out. I put these 61s in just to be a little bit different. There's those swirls I was talking about that goes along the side of an Impala Super Sport. But I wound up putting that red on there because it just made it pop. I really like that. There's my wife's wagon again. And I wound up putting dual antennas on it because back in the day, that's what people done. They'd put dual antennas on the back. Instead of just one, they'd have two. I just thought it looked cool, so I done that too. Here it is back home. This is before I put the red in. You can see the aftermarket grill. I had the factory one in, but I just thought, well, I'll be just a little bit different. It doesn't take much to put a grill in, whatever. If you get tired of it, you can always put the original one back in. Had it lowered. Man, I'm telling you what, that little car right there would giddy up and go. I wound up buying a new fender spears, all kinds of new emblems, 327 emblems, the SS emblems. I bought all that. There it is, sitting with, you might see a corner of my wife's wagon. We went to the park one day and just took pictures of our cars. There's the 327. I had a Cadillac, I think they call it bat wing air cleaner on it. This car never gave me a lick of problems. I put power brakes on it too. Of course, had to put an alternator on it. I didn't want to put the generator back on. That was a good car, man. That car would go anywhere with you. And it was pretty quick. Probably showing you the same pictures twice, I'm sorry. Oh, one day my wife and I had a big idea. We got in a discussion on whose car sat lower. So we pull them out the end of the driveway, and I measured, and you won't believe this, but they were both the same height. We had them both lowered, and they both turned out the same height, same grills and everything. It's just twins. I think she had California plates on hers, and I had a Chevy USA 1 tag on. Oh, there we are, Taparki. And these pictures might not be in correct order, so please forgive me. But my wife decorated hers up like a surf wagon. I'm just proud to have a wife that enjoys cars as much as I do, cars and trucks. So there it is again. Okay, this is the last picture. So I want to remind you again, don't think I'm done with the video yet. Keep watching. My wife is going to put a couple of videos on, I think two, maybe one video, maybe two, of it running and moving around. You just got to hear the sound. This car had a real good sound to it. When you get an old car like this, it doesn't take much to get a lot of money stuck in it. You think about brake lines, you think about shocks, you think about wheels and tires, exhaust work, just little things that, you might not think about. And of course, like I just said, I put power brakes on it, and sometimes the windows don't work, and you got to, buy regulators and emblems and all this stuff, and it's just extremely high, and it makes you appreciate, I guess, when somebody goes to sell something. Sometimes, if they ask a high price for it, it takes a lot of money to get it up and going. Those grill guards are not cheap. Bumper guards are not cheap. Anything for a 62 Impala or Impala SS is high. The emblems, like on the trunk and on the hood, they're outrageous. So I had to save up and, do little bit, and I always tried to find good used parts if I could. Luckily, like I said, I had a bunch of parts cars, but still you had to buy a lot of new, new door mirrors, just everything. Oh my goodness, it's expensive. 62 stuff, they're proud of their parts, remanufactured parts. So I think I wound up putting new molding on the bottom here too. All that stuff, even the clips and stuff, my goodness, it's expensive. So anyway, I wound up selling this car. I missed the car very much. I wish I had it back, but like I said, I was getting ready to retire. I don't know if I told you this or not, but I was getting ready to retire. And I was wanting to make sure I had everything, no surprises, everything paid for, everything in good shape. The house had new roof, new central heat and air, all that stuff. It adds up just like a car. So I was wanting to make sure, no surprises. So anyway, I hope it's had a good home. I hope it is. I hope somebody's taking good care of it. I put my heart, well, Mrs. PIB and I put our heart and souls into these things, trying to make them turn out good. And I think we succeeded. Just watch a video in the end, and hopefully you'll like it. The 62 Impala Super Sport. And once again, that's how we got to where everything we done was in primer. So we always, Mrs. PIB and I would say, primer is best, primer is best. So that's how we got our name. Hey, hope y'all's having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Primer is Best, and I have a second YouTube channel called Chevy Trucks. Thank you ever so much for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all stay safe. God bless y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.